Welcome back, everyone, to the Late Night Review. And tonight I'm talking about one of my favorite Clint Eastwood movies that's not action, actually. It's suspense, drama, and a lot of people, especially younger generations, maybe have never even heard of this movie before. But it's a good one. Like I said, it has suspense. I like it. And before I continue, just to let you know, I do all the editing for these videos myself. I don't hire anyone to make my videos. I've always worked alone, always done them from start to finish. I do the intros, the outros, everything in the middle. Pick the free music. I pick the free photos from the internet in my phone, and then also incorporate my art into my videos and show people my art. And I do everything from beginning to end. It's hard work, so I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe. That way the work's paying off for me. And share this video and let people know about this channel so they can see the content on here too. And watch the Late Night Review for more of these movie reviews. I appreciate that. And this movie with Clint Eastwood is a movie that has suspense. If you like Fatal Attraction with Michael Douglas, I think you'll like this too. I'm talking about Play Misty for Me with Clint Eastwood. Play Misty for Me. And it's a good movie. I believe it was directed by Clint Eastwood. It's really, really well done, I think. It might not be everyone's favorite Clint Eastwood movie for sure. It might not be what you want from a Clint Eastwood film, but it's got suspense. It's similar to Fatal Attraction. You know, he goes out with this girl. He kind of has a relationship with this girl, and she falls hard for Clint Eastwood. But he doesn't fall hard for her. Clint Eastwood in here, he's not married. Obviously, Michael Douglas in Fatal Attraction was married, and they're very similar movies. If you like Fatal Attraction, I think you'll like this, Play Misty for Me. I think it's well done, well acted. It builds the suspense good. It's entertaining, and it's interesting how she stalks him. As bad as that is, it's interesting how she follows him. He can't shake her, can't get rid of her. She really, really is crazy for him in this movie. And he plays a radio talk show host in here. He plays music. He has shows on the radio. That's what he does. And it's a well done movie. They fall. She falls in love with him, or at least she's crazy for him. Might be just, I don't know if you can call it love, or she's just crazy for him, infatuated by him. But he doesn't feel the same way about her, and he wants to just leave the relationship. He wants to have his freedom, but she wants him to be hers, and she gets possessive, and it builds from there, the tension. They start to argue more and fight more. She starts to ruin things in his life because she's angry with him that he's not paying more attention to her, that he doesn't have the same feelings for her. Clint Eastwood has a girlfriend from his past in this movie, a girlfriend that he used to have a pretty good relationship with, and then they separated. He wants to get back together with her in the midst of what's going on. So that makes the crazy woman in here jealous. That makes her homicidal. It's very similar to Fatal Attraction, but it was made, many years, quite a few years before Fatal Attraction. Forgot how many, but it was made quite a few years. But it's got suspense. It's not boring. It's got a good pace. There's not action. There's not much action in it. Of course, at the end, there's some action. It's a movie that I'm not going to give the ending away, because usually on my channel, all my reviews are spoiler reviews. And I do give the endings away because I'm talking about movies I have nostalgia for that have been out for decades that most people have seen. But this isn't really a very popular Clint Eastwood movie. It's a good one, and people who know Clint Eastwood like it, who follow his movies know it, I believe, but it's not one of his more well-known movies. It might be a hidden gem for some, especially those who are in the younger generations who haven't seen a lot of Clint Eastwood or who don't know much about him. It's suspenseful. It has parts in it that are not only suspenseful but dramatic. Certain scenes where I kind of felt sorry for the lady who is infatuated with Clint Eastwood, but when she gets worse and worse and worse, then you find yourself kind of feeling less sorry for her. And then he's getting so upset with her and angry because he's so smothered, and she keeps bothering him in his life and almost everything he does. And it's kind of amusing in a way until it turns deadly serious where she gets violent. Then it's not funny anymore, and then he has to really solve this, and he goes to the police, similar to Fatal Attraction. I won't give the ending away, but it's one of my favorite Clint Eastwood movies, actually. I like it better than some of his more popular ones. The story is kind of small scale compared to his other films. It's kind of a movie that a lot of people probably haven't heard of before, especially if they don't follow Clint Eastwood or his films or don't know much about him. But you might be pleasantly surprised. I think it's a good movie, a lot of suspense. It's a movie that, for its time, I think for its time, was not as predictable as it is now because these types of movies have been done over and over and over again. But when it first came out, it was fresh, similar to Fatal Attraction. But before Fatal Attraction, it's called Play Misty for Me with Clint Eastwood. I think it's got good acting, a good pace, and I believe it's entertaining as well. And it's a little scary, suspenseful. You wonder where she's going to show up, what she's going to do. And it turns violent and it turns deadly towards the end. And I'll just leave it at that. And I think it's a good movie. I highly recommend it. This has been the Late Night Review. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a good night.